Sana Adonai, Sana Mohaya, Halalang Holaika Kaya, Kodarasun Hadaran Hanamin. We're almost finishing, wrapping up in Malta right now, Zabara. And they just went to check what's happening, because there's many people that are really, at first they were just like nothing. It's like they feel like as if nothing. And then later on, when their name was called one by one, they were just started, like preaching, you know. They just started preaching, just like in these pastors. And, they are just, oh, humans. What you do in your flesh is what you do in your souls. You know? They just started preaching. As in no gain. You didn't gain anything. You didn't. The knowledge you gain of your spirit is what you learn from my Bible, from my book. That's all. You have no spiritual knowledge at all whatsoever. And this is what's happening in the Malta right now. Boy, women. A reason why women are the angels who sent to the world is to gain knowledge, for us to be whole in the end without being separated from one to the other, which is because in this flesh you can be you become you live in that abode. You just regain and gain more knowledge through your own. You call incarnations. The translation is me from Jeremiah. Jeremiah is the as opposite, which I am. We are actually right now. We are like putting our hands back, my my energy and his power is just putting to one to the other, trying to. Because he does not want to get touch of this world, women, this word, this what I'm speaking, which is he is protecting these words not to get into his dress, not to get into his dress, because women, they are very very sacred, what you do to them, they are protect. They have they protect. They learn to, would say, they are what you call the serpents. Like these words of yours is venom to the prophet. You call the this have been throughout incarnations. You called the angels. They are they are trying to not hear this word, because these words of yours is the work through the heads. That is what you should have been fighting, the wickedness within you, to defeat that wickedness which is stated in your book. Defeat that wickedness in your mouth, that you're not supposed to utter anything to anyone, which is it becomes your judgment to others when you call people names you knew not. Unless that the spirit knew who you are, he will he will make fun of you. He will make fun of you, and that you can't. How we make fun of you is this: you become for like in yourselves. You just put a thing like this. You put your phone in here or anything, and then later on you went to toilet. You come back. You don't know where it is. Like things that you often. That is how they play your head, depending on if you are his. So this is what's happening right now in Malta, women. These souls don't have, they only know Jesus is this, Jesus, as in women. Like I said, it's you are just like like I said, the meat was cerelac is shoved into your mouth, and then that's it, what you've been taking all your life. That's what they've been taking all of their life. They have no knowledge. What they only read or what their pastors have told them, that's all they speak. Oh, you know, which is they are laughing at you. You know, they are laughing at you about the one you call the Jeremiel or Satan. When you call him Satan, he becomes. You know, he becomes. I call him Jeremiel, which is he is sacred. And when you say women is very his clothes is not of yours. In your world, you're very very dark. You know, they are when you say ew. You know, like how you touch one thing with your hands. It's like namimilipit. What you call this? Like when you touch a gross thing and then you only like clipping your finger. You know, three finger on top, and then your other two is trying to take a coins from the sheet. You know. So how what is astral project? Astral project is you have to gain knowledge to learn to astral project. You know, you have to learn knowledge to learn to astral project. Astral projection is a very scary thing that humans aim to learn. You know, which is uh, what they call channeling is what they use through the veins of like headphones. You know, the wires on the headphones, that is channeling. You know, that is channeling on the wires of the headphones, which means, you know how when they want to hear talking from somebody, those telephone lines, and then you could spy onto their conversation. That is what you call channeling. You know, which is the wickedness in humans does that, robbing someone's privacy, taking. You know, astral project is a very very cold thing that you have to straight your body, because when you just sit you will feel. You know, when you just sit like they do in their how they do in I am chakra. When they do that, they sit with meditate. They will it's not astral projecting, it's not meditating, it is cleansing. You know, it is cleansing. Astral projection with chakra is you lay down and you have to after you fast first 10 and then 7 and then 3. The next time you want to astral project, only when it is very very important. You know, like the other day I did this. I did not eat for, I was very very upset. I was very very upset. That is the best thing you can do the astral projection when you are very upset. You know, which is you can go to the um uh, right now it's 11 corners of the world. You know, this is what we've been working, women. You have no idea what work we do is in the spirit realm, in the spirits. A symbol of Moses who came to me talks to me out the dark. Why? Because we work quietly. You know, we work quietly, not like you do, women. Like this woman who says that she's trying to protect the true bride of Christ when she can't even wash her own panty. You know that, women. This is the same thing when I said that's this when I said to the woman that when I said there's one of at the time of my you call Jesus Christ, when you said to me that when you said I said that you think I cannot ask my father. You know, I was asked by something, and then I said, you think I cannot ask my father? I come for this very hour for this. You know, because through the crucifixion, that was only time that I can abide my angel's request, because there were no world that paid or offer anything. No one offers a thing to my angels. So I'm the one they ask, as I am without blemishing that, without I would say without no scars. You got it, women? No scars. When you say no scars, women, a Holy Spirit, that is a child in the realms. That is two, when I offer as they become a cleanser. They become a cleanser because the blood was with the small frequent water. It becomes what it is. See, women, even Satan is not a liar. He's not a liar. When you call Satan, is not a liar. It is your test. He's not a liar, which is in your book, it's stated you must defeat that sin in you, that you should not. I say this in the other record. I have a record with this, that you must test the spirit instead of spirit testing you. Because the spirit can test you because you cannot see them. So instead of being teased by spirit, you test them. You tease the teaser. So the reason, women, why all the angels came here is to work. To work, to extract, and to gain. For me, in this end, to learn. Because I was the Suneya. Was Suneya. That an innocent. An innocent, that even to this end, women, I'm innocent. It is them that, I would say, innocent. How I gain their, what they've been through is to send them, to transfigure them back. To transfigure them back. To Astral project. To Astral project, women, which is it's being seen but cannot be touched. Cannot be there's another, in the other world I've been to, is different translation. Means like you cannot GRE. When in America you say GRASP, but in the other lingo it says GRAP, or GEP, agap, agap. So astral project is a very dangerous thing to do for humans who does not have a spirit, because it is your spirit that leaves the body, and it is not just the spirit that leaves your body. It is your dust in your school that leaves your body, where your spirits of life live. Your spirit of life live is by your fontanel. It is the one that does the work. When you do this thing, like commanding your spirit to go to heaven, women, you totally will feel to sleep in a very, 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 very deep sleep, and it's another thing to that. It's not just astral project. It's literally like leaving the body, literally leaving the body. If you are no spirit, that you don't know how to balance that, you will lost it. You will lost. You will lost. When you say wall, because your spirit is like a wall. Your spirit is like a wall that carried by the by guards, by your guardians. Carried by your guardians, which that is why you lay down. And then it is them too that will make you like scare your soul to get back into your spirit, the reaper. To get back into your spirit. When you say to get back into your spirit, because astral project is you separate your body from your flesh and to your dust from your spirit. That is how dangerous it is, women. Very, very dangerous if you are no, um, uh, if you are no me. If you are no, I don't like to claim this with word women, but as being one of the ELLMIGHT, why? That is the only thing I am. I really don't like claiming things that's known to my father, women. Because it to me it's not a big deal. It's not a big deal to me because I'm a college graduate that I would say in the stage, Dad, with holding my your trophy, like speeches of those if those women in your the actress, the Hollywood, your Hollywood, the hell. This is where she become Herod when she was mocked on the stage. She was mocked on the stage. Spiritually, she is being drugged like her body was being tossed back and forth by the angels for blaspheming my papa. For blaspheming my papa. So this is what you do in the astral project. You separate your body from your flesh because when you see body is your there's no words to sample this. It's also a body, but it is because your this flesh of yours is your illusion. You can touch it, but you cannot grasp it. It's just a covering. It's just a mummy to your truth. You got it, women? It's just a covering to your truth, which you separate from your flesh. Your body, you separate from your flesh to separate your body into souls and spirits. All this, women, like I just said a while ago. I don't like to keep repeating this because I am that. You know, I separate my souls into my body from the flesh to rejuvenate. When I say rejuvenate, like when I have, like last night, I was being really mocked by this female, by this, they're not females, just evil, wicked, because that's the world now, evil and wicked, evil and wicked. So I astral project, it's been since the other day when I did that, because we were then walking to America was cold for me, so the other day I was covered really. I was really covered, and then I lay down on the floor. And then when I lay down on the floor, I was really when I sleep, I go on the side with a Z style, like nakabaluktot. Molhari ko na hunay ko to laraw ko na ni hana do na. Nakabaluktot. The time of my Jesus woman, this is how I lay down too, always on my side, which is crooked. I in a stooping position, hunchback. This is how I lay down when I'm astral projecting because I want to get back. When my feet moved, that's when I can get back to it. Or some my Hakara. Hakara is my other name, which is my seven virgin. Seven. I will just say seven. You know why I'm speaking like this? Because the wording and the translation is very blasphemous to me. To my, That's why I become this one to reprimand the world. But whoever listen will listen. Whoever live will live. In the end of the day, I'm doing what I'm doing to rid off what's in my hollows, which is, like I said, I am also teaching the cherubins. When I'm speaking this, they are listening, but right now they are different beings that are listening around, which is they are floating around my head. They are the once was wickedness. Once was wickedness. Also demons, but they are very, very tiny. You get it, women? Very, very tiny. Like children's of, that's all I say, children's. Ay, laro na isa na So, that is the astral project. You leave your body basically like a dead. You know? If you become God of one realm, you can turn your spirit into a whirlwind, and then you can send it wherever you want to check, you know, wherever you want to check. And if you become a god of all real if you become a god of like this, in the seven realms there are seven kings. All this, like I said in the other records, hell, death, etc., 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 etc. They are those seven angels who is fallen to look after the earths. You know what I mean? To look after the earths. So astral projection is what you call Satan's or Jeremiah's thing to she sent you his Miliana spirit to defeat your wickedness of not calling anyone or anything, which is it's like you judging others, then you call it, be gone, Satan. So you are the Satan yourself, so you're the one to be gone. You know, this female so who use this phrase. So that's the meaning of astral projection. You separate your body from your body, and you separate your dust from your skull. You know, and then it would come out to your forehead, where your on the bottom of your forehead, and right in the middle is your third eye. On the top of it, which is a cut, that is where it comes out. The eyes go out, and then it will come back on the other side of your on the side of your body. You know, on the side of your body, that's where it's go back there, and then it will go up. It will go up to your heart, because that is where the way in. Because your body is like a staircase, a stairway, you know, and then it will go down to your life is by another life of your body is in your shoulder on the right top, you know, which is that is connection to all your nerve, that whoever touches it, you become paralyzed, you know. So after that, it will turn back to it will shape your neck until it reaches your ears, and then it will stays there for a bit to bind you again through it, you know, to bind you again through it, and then when it's done binding you, the angels that is there's no, let's say the angels that is holding this will touch your heel, and then you will go back to your brain. You get it? You go back to your brain. Never ever do astral project when you have no idea what you're doing, because astral projection is you have to start by opening your chakras. You know, opening your chakras. So many things to tell, women. So many things to tell. I cannot just making more videos every day, because in where I am, they are have this basketball, and every day they have this liga. I am, and I cannot. They're just very noisy, you know. They're just very noisy, and then when I can't do anything on flesh, I just do specifically in the souls. You know, in the souls, I'm just writing. I'm doing while my body is laying with the one that you can't see. You know, and then I would cry out to him every time that like this afternoon they were um, uh, I was speaking with them. I was speaking with them. I really cried out hard, and then later on, I heard the basketball. They're starting. I could not understand of your worldly games like that. I don't know these things. I'm not a lover of this world's of this world's. When I say I'm not a lover of this world's, meaning I'm totally out of this world, women. I'm totally out of this world. I want to be on my like this every day. I don't want anyone around me that is cannot understand me. Um, uh, I better not say that because say anything because it's they are those in my halos. They are those in my halos which is already saved and received because the I am in their heart. I am in there, and in the beginning they work for it also, which is basically they are already into my book, because they have been working and working and working and working and working and working and working until in this end actually, even until now they are doing that, that and the most great in that the most painful, we call painful because it's like this. They're already married, the children's already married, but they wanted to be separated from the mother and have their own homes to be called their own family, but they cannot because they cannot leave their parents. That is what we were looking for, women. That no matter what you do, don't leave your parents and think of their that who's gonna look after them. Even in here, it's usually for the woman because the woman must stay with the parents and the man who this a man must leave his parents and the woman must stay. You get that, women. That is where and where I am. It's like this. The woman wants to leave, but she can't because the brother told him that don't leave our parents because he is he's somewhere. He's always out, but he always tell his brother, you call sister, not to leave their parents because there's no one that will look after them. You know, it's like this. They have no room. They don't have anything like you, women. They don't have anything like you. They just have a small room for the daughter. And the others sleep outside. The one that with children, Asia country women. We stuck together, women, because we love each other. Even if you put us into the street, as long as we're together, we're okay with that. And that is applied to women. Women must look after their parents because without your parents, you are none. While man is the one that provides. In this age, women is like this. Women they like to hold their men's neck. And women, we don't like that because we are balanced. We balance. And men must hold your necks. I would say men must provide and women must respect them. That is the earth of this end now. Women is so I would say that because I am stubborn, But I do not, I'm not like you women that when your man said something to you, you get angry and then you want to go like this, you leave like that, all that. The women thing at this end, women? No. Women, obey your men, just as Christ obey and love my man. Because I am the Christ, women. I am the Christ. Women, obey your Man, just as Christ loved its parents. Just as Christ, there's a verse in your world which is in Tetragrammaton. It says, Mulhara good height unhudo ulahay hadunara unhara itat ahada. In your world, there's a translation I could only see. Women, love your husband as Christ loved his wives. Meaning to say, women, as a woman, I must respect my man. As a man, you must provide. There's many things into that because one paragraph you called verse has many meaning. In every incarnation, you called cultures and languages. Different incarnations. You got it? So astral project is a very dangerous thing for the human who have not paid. You know? Kulhara kun unay hara isugro mo na tatahangi ko dun hanarin sa ngayon namin. I only did that women. It's happened women because I can do as my minions is the one who look after my, dust. Ulharat nun hulay dit hulay kung hanay sityan na itunhay tunhala Jeremiel amukot haraw nun huna transfiguration ko po. Abuhay ako na dit halay parolay kung hunay dit hanay. Eve. Women, Eve is the you call Dracal. Eve is the one you call Dracal. Meaning to say, women, I become them throughout incarnations as I'm the one who make this toy, who make this toy as to we needed a temples for the king. No? Needed a temples for the king when the world gets back to what it was in the beginning. In the very first, in the very first was paradise. You see, paradise, women, it was floating walls, mountains, flowers. Literally, paradise, what you see in your pictures, but it's totally different. Needy is not what you see, just forest. No, women. It is a water, streams, all kinds of flower, all kinds of books. You call all kinds of flowers. I'm doing it this way because they are all here now. It's they are trying to amen. Neti is like this. You call the very old paradise is like this. It's flower, just a big garden with all the signs and the Stonehenges, which is there's places for children, there's places for dogs, and there's places for the kings. Because before we hung out, women. We hang out as children's papa. We get together with our flames. You get it? We get together with our flames. Only become when it was time for us to replenish the earth, because when it was the water was evaporating to Mars, which is the very Mars in the beginning was too close to Earth, and it was very at night was hot, hot. And when they swap, when they become alchemical with the sun, that's when the spirit to flash off to the moon. Flash off to the moon. And that's when they started working there also to become the life. Which I said to you that in the beginning, that's where I kept my bolt of water that's sent to the world. That is why there is none in there, because it's all seas. It's all I would say seas. You say the that the gravity in it. When the world of water, you will see how high the gravity is to the gravity of the world is going to bottom because it's like pulling you down. You know, it's like pulling you down. So there's many more to tell about that, but that's all for now.